Okay. So you can introduce yourself while I
Hi everyone, my name is Amici Vivian and I'm the branch manager for Gtextholdings, and I hope your Sunday is going as planned. Mine is going as planned as well. So um, our team pull up this amazing topic, how to close a deal in 30 days. And yesterday I was just asking myself a question, Vivian, this is opportunity for you to, as we are teaching as well, we are also learning as well, because nobody is perfect in this field. In this field of real estate, it is actually a phase of where everybody keep learning and learning and learning. So there is no, how will I put it? There is no perfection in this, but with the few tips that has helped me in the past 3 years with GTS Homes, that's what I'm going to share with everyone. How I have been closing deal, or how I've been closing deals. Let me, move aside from the topic. Okay, I will say first of all, is your determination key? You determine that you want to do this, you want to do real estate, because trust me, if your determination level is on a 0%, at the long run, you will get frustrated because of some people you will meet in this journey of our real estate. What keeps you going? Your focus, your goals, what you want to achieve at the end of it. Remember, commission is at the end of it, so you keep your mind focused on it. It doesn't matter how many no's you get. What is in return is how much you are going to make in every of the deals you will close. And the satisfaction that comes in your customer's face, like, I'm well satisfied that this person pleased my, my request. I had a client that bought Jasper Estate, Abuja. So last year when I went to Abuja, we went for inspection. When I get into Jasper Estate, Abuja, so I started counting my time. I actually put a timer when we're getting closer to the estate, so I keep timing. So when we get closer, I checked my time from the office down to the estate. So I recorded that. So getting to the estate, I actually did a video, introducing myself. I actually wanted to use the video for ad. After that, I did a personal video for him. I greeted him. I said, "This is the estate you bought that I've been telling you so much about. I'm in the estate right now. You won't believe what I am seeing." I actually went out. I videoed the neighborhood. Currently, people are staying there currently. So I sent it to him. And he was like, "Vivian, you didn't tell me that this is how this is going to turn out." I said that probably you didn't understand the future aspect of this. That's the reason why you bought one plot. Immediately that night, he was begging me he bought that estate for 4 million naira. He was begging me for a plot for 7.5, which I told him to send a mail to management. It's just a brief story before I enter the topic, which I told him to send a mail to management, and he did, but he was declined because apparently the estate was, at that point, was 15 million naira at that point. And he was sad that the management did not, approved his request. But that gave me the satisfaction. He later called like, "Oh, Vivian, thank you so much. At least I even have one plot. But don't worry, I will keep listening to you. And whenever you ask me to do this and you are curious to know if I'm going to key into this, I would take like the opportunity to get that." So like, thank you for even saying that you are satisfied with my customer care, relationship and the rest. So back to this slide. Farouk, please, can you turn up to the next slide? Can you hear me, Farouk? So when I wait for Farouk, so I would say a sales call. Before we get to what a sales call is, we know a sales call is talking to a prospect, having a conversation between you and a prospect. Some people ask, where am I going to see a prospect? Where am I going to get a prospect? Okay. Prospect does not go between you and people in your circle. So if you have, all of us have people in our circle and we have contact base, right? So in Gtextholdings, we call it power base. I've not sold beyond my power base. So every sales I've been making in Gtextholdings has been between my power base. In fact, it is one person that brought in other people, apart from a family member that I had. Yes, you heard me. I have a family member that invested in Gtextholdings. So apart from that, I have only one power base that brought in others to come and buy from me. So someone will be asking, where am I going to get a prospect? You can get a prospect in anywhere, either by running ad. If you say you don't have money for running ad, talk to somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that will buy from you. You can even have a negotiation with that person. Hello, introduce yourself. Let's say the person is your party. You guys have an agreement. Okay, this is what I'm going to give you if we close this deal. If you are going to give me this prospect, and if I close this deal, this is how much I'm going to give you, just to appreciate you for helping me get these prospects. Then when the person gives you the number, you start communication. But before this, what a sales call, there might be people asking, how can we get a prospect? By running ad, by talking to your power base, by talking to your friends. So your friends now tallies with your power base. By using your own little way, your own social media. Put it on every social media. Nobody on my contact list that doesn't know that I'm into real estate. If you are not okay with that, that means you don't like my success. That means whatever I've been trying to help myself with, you are against it. So if you're against me, sorry, if you're against real estate or if you're against what I'm doing online, you're actually against me. So I don't need such energy, and I will block that person. I will know the person is not from me. So don't be ashamed to show it there that this is what you are doing. Put it all up. All what I mean, all up. Go as length as calling family members. Please help me talk to people in yourself. Then when you get that prospects, this is a conversation between yourself and the person. It can be on a phone, it can be on a Zoom call, whatever the prospect, is okay with. I don't immediately do WhatsApp message, because I used to think that before someone can send me message on WhatsApp, person will have at least called. So I put out a phone call or an SMS introducing myself before I'll go ahead and ask the person on my WhatsApp list. Then phone call or SMS, if the person is not going to give me, let's say the person did not, pick up the call or talk to me or try and respond to whatever I said on the SMS on a phone call, I will go ahead. I'll go ahead and email the person. Let's say that if there is no email attached to it, then I can do WhatsApp message and introduce myself. But first of all, I'm going to put a phone call through. Then set an agenda and expectation. Before I started, I said that agenda and expectation. After reconfirming the prospect confirmation and the rest of it, set an agenda. An agenda means, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Me, if I have a new prospect that maybe I got the person's number from a power base, no, namely my power base, from a church member that probably is hello, hi, that, I know the person from the church. And the person like, oh, Vivian, I know that you're into real estate, and I think that this man might, buy, but I don't want the person to know that it's from me. What I'm going to do, I'll look for a cool afternoon. I don't call in the morning, and depending on the person's time too. So you work on your customer's time. calling the person in the afternoon or in the evening. Sometimes we don't sleep at night, depending on the customer's time. Like I said, you call during the convenient time that you know the person is going to give you 100% audience. And if the person is not going to give you 100 attention, you can actually book, an appointment when you and the person will have a conversation. So back to what I would do. Let me say the person is in the US. I'll wait for their own evening. I'll call in. Hi, my name is Vivian. I'm calling from Gtextholdings. Hi, Ma. Hi, sir. So I'm calling with assurance that I don't call with hello. My name is Vivian. Are you there, Ma? Hello, the other end. I will know that you're not serious. So you know that you know what you want to sell to the person. Then you give the person the information you have, the details of the things you have. And if it's not convenient for the person, I am booking an appointment, to have a conversation, a freely conversation with the person, and I go into detail. And if you don't know what to say at the end of it, or just say, okay, ma, okay, sir, can I actually give you more details on this on WhatsApp? Forward every other details on you on WhatsApp. Let's continue our conversation from there. Go out, seek for a senior colleague that can, give you a tip on what to say if you don't know what to say at the moment of you, trying to blab, and the customer might not like you blabbing. Farouk, you actually take out, please, can you go back? Number 2.
Yeah. So we're trying to stay on time. So can you just wrap up in 3 minutes, please?
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. So, okay, Farouk has actually moved me. Okay, start with doing a friendly greeting and not be too friendly. I've said that. A friendly greeting. Your confidence level have to be very, very high. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Vivian. I'm calling you from Gtextholdings. And the person responds, go straight to the point. And if the person does not have your time at that moment, try and book an appointment and move it to the next conversation. Next slide, so I can run up to, I have other people came. Next slide, Farouk. Okay. Relay the main points. Exactly. Go straight to the point. Tell the person that this is what you are selling. If the person is interested, fine. If the person is not interested, fine. Try and see if you can, sell the value of what you bring in the first place to the person. And if the person is not interested, it's not that you go and kill the person or start trying. Just ask the person, please, ma, please, sir, can I chat you up on WhatsApp and continue the conversation? And the person like, okay, you can go ahead, but at the moment, don't chat me. Please, there's what we call a broadcast list. Place the number there and keep feeding in the person or the number, goods, services, value, and everything concerning real estate. Response to objection with questions and fully understand each corner. I think I've explained this. Next slide. Farouk, next slide. Okay, this slide actually saying that never be offensive. Some people, rejection, that someone saying no to you does not mean that the person cannot buy from you tomorrow. Does not mean that the person cannot refer you to someone that can buy from you tomorrow. So not being polite to everybody. When I mean everybody, because you don't even know who will give you your next client, is very, very wrong. Attitude to what you are selling. Have the right attitude to what you are selling is very key. Don't leave the call without a yes. Yeah, don't leave a call without a yes. One of the biggest mistakes we do is leaving a sales call open and the prospect freely closed. So this is when I'm saying my own definition of don't leave a call without a yes means that I am not leaving that conversation without booking an appointment with a client on when to talk to the client. I know that the clients might have my attention and we go into the details of what I call the clients for. And by the end of I'm getting a yes, please send me your details on WhatsApp. Close with the next step, including the timeline and follow-up. So after receiving a yes, clearly outline and what happens after call, include the action for you and the prospect. So some prospects, when you call them after the conversation and it's all going smoothly, some might actually book an inspection before every other thing. Farouk, I know you're trying to, round up, but let me round up with this. When a prospect, after conversation and every other thing is going on smoothly, if a prospect asks for inspection, yes, please, if you have a video that shows every of our properties, please give the prospect the video. And if the prospect is insisting on inspection, for probably a member of the family to go and check out the land and every other thing of we're selling on your own time, take the prospect, siblings or family member down to the place, do a video, make sure you are doing a video call with the prospect, so the prospect to see not only what the family member. So do a video call and show at least. It's very important. And that's the prospect to know that your intention and what you want to sell, you actually know what you want to sell, and the details of every other thing is in your head, and you are giving him or her value. By the end of it all, you will get a yes, and you will send me your account details. Because sometimes I will have shared some, how I close 2 of my or 3. I won't want to go into the other ones, but 1 or 2 that I closed recently, I will have shared the testimony with you. But I'm still here. So after, in case if any other person have a question, Farouk will actually pull up my number. So if you have any question concerning that, in conclusion, you can actually close a deal in 30 days or even before 30 days. I closed my December deal within 1 week, 1 week interaction with a client. It's just a basic phone call. He has never met me. He has never seen any of my family members. It's just a phone call and the details of what I'm selling. And I pull it out there, and the customer got value and was interested. And I closed it within 1 week. So 30 days is actually a grace of you trying and keep trying and never give up in trying and posting all your information, details on how to close, on how to set up estate or property to the person, and so the person can get value at the end of it all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Vivian. Thank you for that wonderful session. So Vivian basically told us how to close a deal on the phone. So starting from your introduction, right, getting all the points you want to talk about, reiterate the points you're talking about, ask for a yes, and always have a follow-up call to action, right, and always follow up. And Vivian has actually sold a lot. She was among our top 3 salespeople last year in 2021. And I'm sure this year she's going to be our top salesperson, right? Right, Vivian? Yeah, am I correct? Are you going to be number 1?
Yes, Farouk. We'll have a lot of gurus here, so we'll keep selling.
She went to at least 2 trips last year. She went to Dubai, she went to Maldives, and that's wonderful. And this year again, she's going to go on more trips with me in a handbag. So thank you so much. Yeah. So
you're
up
welcome.
Next, having Jessica Martins. Jessica, are you over there? Jessica. Okay, for those of us joining us, this session is actually our number 1 day. We have 7 days countdown to the end of our anniversary. So Gtext is going to be 14 years on Saturday, 21st of May. So how do we celebrate 14 years of grace? How do we celebrate 14 years of prosperity, 14 years of starting from 0 to 100? So decided to come up with a 7-day anniversary rule, whereby we're going to have different activities every day, letting people to get to know us, benefit from us, and show the kind of products, the services, and show how much those around us mean to us. So we're starting off by having this wonderful training on how to sell 10 figures in 30 days. And we're having Dr. Stephen Akintayo. We just have Vivian. We're having Abisola. We're having Chioma, Queen, Jessica, our top people in the whole of Gtext coming together, giving out their time to discuss with every one of us on how to close a deal, how to sell 10 figures in less than 30 days, actually, right? So for those just joining us, thank you, welcome. Mr. Oluwafemi, welcome. Love Gtext. Of course, I love Gtext, and we love you too. Right? Fantastic. So part of what we are doing is that we're also giving opportunities to some of our associates to earn from us, because we realize that one of the reasons why is many people are not making money. Many people are not actually making those sales because they are finding it hard to get their leads, right? And in cases like that, maybe you want to run adverts, you don't have capital for that. And we're saying, okay, all you have to do is just invite people to join G&A. And we're going to give 20 people $50 to start up your campaign, to start up your advert, at least get your first client. And the person that actually brings in the most people into Gtext and Associates and follow us on this our 7 days anniversary is going to get a whooping sum of $1,400. Right? So if I were you, I'll be punching my calculator and we are converting $1,400, how much is going to give us? And we're advising that don't use this money to eat pepper soup, don't use this money to feed people, right, or do things, but use this money to actually start your own campaign, get more leads and get more sales. And how can we make sure we earn 10 figures by the end of May? And of course, we have Vivian. Next, we're going to have Jessica. Jessica, are you ready now? Okay, Jessica is not here. Queenette, are you ready for us? Queenette, are you ready for us? Let's keep this rolling. Hello, Queenette. We're waiting for you. Okay, so some people are asking, what kind of activities are we having throughout this period? What kind of activities are we having throughout this period? How do you want to be a part of it? How is Gtext Home celebrating their 14th anniversary? And I'm going to be sharing with you the activities we have lined up and how you can be a part of it and how you can benefit. So today we are starting off with our Gtext and Associate training, which we're having here. Tomorrow we're having a Founders Day with Dr. Stephen Akintai, where you can ask him questions about how he started his real estate journey, how you can build your own real estate empire. On Tuesday, we're having a throwback and history day where we'll be sharing with you how we started our journey, what we used to be 14 years ago till now. On Wednesday, we're going to have an outreach, a corporate responsibility, whereby we're going to give out to less privileged, give out our time all across our branches all over the world. And if you want to be a part of us, all you have to just reach out to us and become this part of this amazing day. On Thursday, we are going to have an appreciation day to all our clients, sending them gifts and how much they mean to us. We're going to show our staff appreciation and our alumni on Friday. And on Saturday, 21st of May, we're going to have our anniversary day. And so up next, we have Jessica. Jessica, are you ready for us now? Jessica.
Yes, please, I'm ready, Farouk. Good afternoon.
Growing up, I've always been taught to be patient with women. Because when you're patient, you'll be able to deliver the most. So thank you. Welcome, Jessica. And you can take it away.
Thank you so very much, Farouk. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is, I apologize for joining late. I was actually struggling with my network, but I got it fixed. So Farouk, I apologize. Okay, my name is Jessica Martins, and I was told I have just 10 minutes. So quickly, I'll just introduce myself. I introduce where I have my branch, and I'll tell you a little bit about my success story. So Jessica Martins, I'm privileged to be the branch manager for Gtextholdings Abeokuta, where we have our office in one of the most beautiful places in Abeokuta. It is number 6, Tunde Oshikoya Street, Ibarra Housing, GRA, Abeokuta. We have some of our properties that we're selling in Abeokuta. But quickly, I want to time myself. But quickly, I would like to tell you a few things about my success story. One thing about real estate is that in real estate, you have the opportunity to decide how much you want to earn. I did a video recently showing up my check. That's my commission, the commission that I got. I think it's about 760,000. And I was showing it up to people, and I told people that I had already set a target for myself that between now to June, I want to make a certain amount. And with hard work, I can achieve it. So I told them that in real estate, you have the opportunity to set the amount you want to make. If you say you want to make 10 million naira,
it's very much possible. If you want to make 100 million naira, it is very, very much possible. Before I continue, I would want you to please share this video, share the live on Facebook, share it everywhere, because the truth is, if you share this video, it saves you a lot of stress. Let them come and learn how to make money so they don't disturb you for urgent 2K. So please share this video with your friends, with your loved ones. And again, one thing that can help you, that can give you breakthrough in real estate is when people know what you do. You cannot say you are selling real estate and none of your family members knows you are selling real estate. You don't put it on your WhatsApp status, you don't put it on Facebook, you don't put it on LinkedIn, you don't put it on Instagram. How then do people know that this is what you do? People ask me for money all the time. Hey, Jessica, what's up now? Send us this now. I just, you know what? Just join Gtext and Associate. You will sell and make money. And I remembered a friend of mine, she still called me a bad prostitute. Not till today, because she made sales and then she's not a big girl. She's not seeing me as a mini god. Okay, so she asked me for money some time ago, and I told her that, you know what, babe, you know people that can buy this property, but you've not just started talking to them. This is what I can do for you. That was last year. Join Gtext and Associate and start selling. If you have any clients, give me, let me help you close them. And luckily for her, she saw someone late last year that wanted one of our property in Asaba. And the person got a plot. I think then Asaba was about 3 million, 3.5, and she sold the property and she got about 300,000 naira commission. The way she's not carrying real estate on her head, even me, I'm not telling her, babe, calm down. Calm down. The truth is, you tell people what you do, they are your power base. Some of my sales came through my power base. And of course, some came through Dr. Steven. You know, some of the people that will ask us to close for him as the company's lead. And my power base are really very supportive. Anybody you see that you know could afford the property, talk to them. Hey, because me, real estate money is sweet though, and it's one thing you would forever want to be doing. And I said I was going to share my success story. I shared this in Abeokuta during Dr. Steven not upgrade summit property sales masterclass he had in Abeokuta sometimes. I told them that before I joined real estate, I was working with a bank. I'm not going to call the name. And all through the period I was working in the bank, I've never been to, this is me being honest, I've never been to the airport. Okay, maybe I've been to the airport to just see friends or like they are traveling, I just see them home. But I've never traveled out of the country. But luckily for me, when I joined Gtextholdings and I started selling real estate, I made so much commission for myself. And I could boast that I've traveled to 2 countries within the space of 6 months. I want an all-expense paid trip to Dubai, and I want an all-expense paid trip to Maldives. Please, let's be very realistic with ourselves. Which other business could give you that within 6 months without me spending a dime? So real estate is what we should start. People underestimate real estate. People that do not understand real estate, they underestimate it. But yeah, if you know what you're gaining like me, you will not want to underestimate real estate. So what I'm leaving you with, make sure your close circle know what you do. Carry it on your head that I'm selling real estate. I sell properties. And if you're having issues closing, Gtextholdings has made everything so easy for us. We have a platform. We have what's it called, Telegram, that we communicate. You have a client and you're finding it very difficult to close the client. Some of us are on the group. Just put it on the group. Please, you can help me close this deal, or reach out to anyone that you know who help you close the deal. And at the end of the day, the money will be your own. Trust me, if it takes real estate money, you will not want to go anywhere. So I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to communicate to you that real estate is the new oil money. And I will not end this presentation without saying a very big thank you to Dr. Steven Akintayo, because he made all of this happen. When I came to Gtextholdings, I just came to just come, and because of COVID, let me just come and leave the house. But when I came, I even do not want to do sales. But then he opened my eyes, and even when he opened my eyes, I still did not see. I was still not seeing clearly. Not until I started eating up some of his messages, some of his teaching, and today, God has been faithful, and God has helped him. God has helped him to help me be great. I don't know if I'm putting it right, but I say a very big thank you to him if he's watching. But if he's not watching, you already know that I'm forever grateful to him. if you have any questions, kindly ask me about what we do not have all the time, but you can always leave your questions and would answer you. Farouk, are you there? Please, if you have questions, if I still have time, Farouk, I don't know if I can answer people's questions, but if we do not have time, we
of
can.
Course. All right, thank you so much, Jessica. I'm sure most people have gotten information from you and understood what it takes and how they can actually be like you, because even to me, you are my mentor. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank
A lot
you.
of people will travel with you at the end of the year, at the middle of the year as well. So up next, we have James Udiong. James is a fantastic guy. James is currently one of our highest, if not the highest salesperson this year so far. James he can close any deal. So James is our branch manager over there at Ibadan, fantastic fellow. And James is going to be telling us effective prospecting and communication skills. I need to get my pen and paper for this one. So take it up, James. How are you doing today? We can't hear you, James.
Okay, hi, Aru. Good evening from the United States of Ibadan. Firstly, I hope you're good. Firstly, thank you for this opportunity, and to the team that made this the program, our 14th year anniversary program, and this opportunity for you and I, Gtext and Associates, to learn one or two things via this platform. I want to say thank you because I remember I started this way. I started by learning. I started by listening to people who knew how this thing works, right? Because the truth about life, I don't know, Farouk, am I coming? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can proceed.
Awesome. The truth about life, okay? You can't progress beyond your knowledge. That's the honest truth. So so you want to succeed. You want to make an extraordinary impact in life. You want to excel. You want to build a brand. You want whatever you need to do in life. It definitely has to correlate with the level of knowledge and exposure to information you have. So this opportunity is a good one, and I'm directly talking to you as a GTEx and associate has who is on this platform and listening to me right now. You are you're one of the fortunate persons. And if you had followed up from our previous panelists and branch managers, you would realize that there are things that you never really knew, not until now. So you want to say together, you want to join me to say thank you to Dr. Stephen Akintayo, okay, for bringing up this opportunity, for giving us this opportunity to learn, and of course, from my end, to share one or two knowledge which that have that have actually used and that has worked for me. Okay, so a brief introduction. Okay, who is James Udiog? My name is James Udiog, and of course, I'm privileged to be the branch manager of Gtext Homes Ibadan. And Gtextholdings Homes Ibadan has a very beautiful office in the city of Oluyole. So if you're a resident in Ibadan, or you're watching us from any part of the world and you want to visit the city of Ibadan, I would implore you to find time to come and pay us a visit. We will be glad to welcome you. Our office address is number 15, Unity Road, Yellow Gate. Emphasis on Yellow Gate because again, a number of you know a number of addresses with that same Unity Road. Okay, so Unity Road, number 15, Unity Road, Yellow Gate, Oluyole Extension, Ibadan, the city of Ibadan. So welcome to our office anytime. Just let us know. My numbers be given out, and you can always reach out, for a guide or something. So quickly, this is Ibadan is here. We have in the city of Ibadan, as you all know, right, we have offers in UK, US, Dubai, and different parts of Nigeria, including the city of Ibadan. So in Ibadan, we currently have, the real Gulf Estate Ibadan. And I think you need to know this so that you can also put this up as and let me tell you the reason why you might need to know about the real Gulf Ibadan. My success story actually started from here. I remember my first client. Okay, by the way, today's the topic we have, is effective communication uh, with prospects, when prospecting. So, what are the best ways to communicate? What are the best ways to sell your product and all? And I started with introducing the real Gulf Estate Ibadan, and it's intentional. My first sale came in, through this estate. And I know I know so many startups who also had the same success story. Okay. In fact, two of my first sales, came in, through this estate in the city of Ibadan. And one of the striking things that actually, pulled my clients to want to buy into the Rigor estate. By the way, any of our properties in in any other location such as Ibadan, such as Abuja, Lagos. I mean, we have varieties of locations in Betileki, and the rest. But what really caught my client's attention to Berry Golf Estate Ibadan was the fact that, the proximity to, it's directly along the express road, right? And the fact that it's just directly opposite Dominion University, so many so many industries springing up along this axis. And guess what? It's a property with a C of O. So it's something you want to push out to your clients anytime. And it's still currently affordable. Okay, so it's always with the spirit of what's called the anniversary. We're currently running promos and this offer. So you want to push out, Berry Golf Estate Ibadan amongst every other properties that we have in other locations. Okay, so a bit about I'd like to tell you, how I closed my first sale. Um, Firstly, um I learned a lot. I remember coming into tech from the little or no knowledge, the basic knowledge of real estate. But under the tutelage of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, I learned how to confidently communicate with the client and to drive in, what the offer I have. And a lot of times, I've realized, one of the mistakes I noticed associates or, you know, um, sales people do is, introducing what you do and the ability, the confidence to actually give the offer and close the deal is usually the thing. A lot of people have have grasped, they have an understanding of the product itself, but how to that point of actually switching from just selling the property and closing the deal is usually a very big, is usually a very big challenge. And by God's grace, I've been privileged to help a lot of associates like this, to guide them on how the best ways to actually close the sale. And I of course, I'm always open to, you can always reach out to me, for a guide on how to close the sale. I would have loved to take time to go through this through our slides, but of course, there's a limited time. So I just basically go back to my success story of my first client. Now I met this client. By the way, before then, what I used to do, I send I whatever group you add me on WhatsApp, right? I just go there, I introduce myself, I send messages to people, in that broadcast list, in that WhatsApp group. I introduce myself. Once I see that there's potential, okay, your DP is nice and everything, I reach out to you. I have this elevator pitch that I reach out to you and I quickly introduce myself and I tell you what I do. I share the offers with you. Of course, did I, will all of them attend to me? Will all of them give me the feedback I need? No. But what have I done? I've sown a seed. I've introduced myself. And guess what? Once a lot of times when they are ready, when they have the financial power to purchase what I do, I'm the first person they want to reach out. Because why? I took that bold step of reaching out to them and telling them what I do, and in a very professional way. In fact, there's no way you come to my WhatsApp, profile, and you would know, what I do and the brand I represent and everything. So you want to take all of this to know to you want to take all of these points to note that, first of all, make sure you have a good brand. If you're exploring online, your display picture, what you do should be be very obvious, and anybody can actually relate with at any point in time. You understand? So be out there. Let your brand be something that you can always resonate with. You can't tell me that you're a real estate, salesperson, and your DP is just nothing to write about. Maybe it's just you in the marketplace. That is the wrong thing. You want to, even if it will cost you. I usually tell my G&A consultant here in Ibadan, even if it means you going paying money as expensive, no matter how expensive that photo studio is, go there and take a professional photo. You just need to sell. You just need to be that person. Anybody, a high network individual would want to relate. You can't you can't you can't you can't tell me you sell a property of a 10 million naira, 50 million naira, and you're giving me your appearance is something else. So you want to be mindful of your appearance, your brand, you know, your brand image is very, very key. So you need to work on that. And then after that, I told you of, introducing myself to people on WhatsApp, whatever group I find myself, I just introduce myself. And then of course I have my social media, my Facebook. I actively use my Facebook as well. I do the same, apply the same method. And then, of course, one thing I know Dr. Steven to do a lot is, a lot of live sessions. So once Dr. Steven is on live, I just basically share. What that does is that, these people, anybody within my circle can basically know that I relate to this top brand because Dr. Steven Akintayo Gtextholdings is already an established brand. So anybody can easily access, can easily browse about it and see the integrity. So you want to associate yourself with that brand by sharing its product on all of your social media platforms. I'm telling you what I did and it worked for me. You know, so I do these things a lot. I share content. I add my phone number. It's on Facebook. I add my phone number on the description, and I just put a very easy caption. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. I do that as often as possible. On the messages, I reach out to every person. The truth is, what you don't want to do is to assume that this person, because it looks way doesn't have. Never judge the book by the cover. That's one thing you want to be mindful of. So I reach out to as many persons as possible via their DM and on my timeline. And interesting for me, that was how I was able to get my first client. And it coincidentally was at this time, last year or so, when we were running our university. And interestingly was uh, I guess minister there was Ebenezer Obey, yes. And that was how this guy, resonated with, you know, the fact that I shared the program, the fact that I mean, what actually attracted this client to us or to me was the fact that a whole Ebenezer Obey will come to represent a brand. It's a very rare a real estate brand. It's very rare of him. So he got the information. Immediately he saw that he quickly reached out and then made more inquiries and the best possible offer. As at then, the only Ibadan was, the most affordable. And that was how this client I was able to give them the offer. Of course, the other stories I could always you could always send me a DM and I could tell you more in detail. But that's basically how I was able to get this client. I constantly post products that are real estate related. I don't expect to make sales with people coming to your timeline and seeing and seeing some random posts, some comments or some posts that don't even relate really. You see people share posts like type this, type in, you see if you want to you want to push back. All of this kind of content you want to erase them totally on your platforms, on your social media platforms, and be mindful of what you post on a conscious basis, on a daily basis. So with this step, I can guarantee you that within in less than 30 days, right, with a proper guide, you would definitely close the sale. Okay, so we're always here. I'm always here. You can always reach out to me, Farouk. I know you want to please share my contact, for anyone who is interested to reach out to us and to get more information. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much, Farouk.
Okay.
Christopher,
You look amazing today. I don't know whether you have a date after this or you have a prospect you want to meet. We are looking fantastic.
Yeah, I am. I'm always respectful. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So you can see we had a wonderful session with James, and James basically told us on how we can even communicate ourselves, especially when you're even in terms of public spaces, meeting someone online. How do you even communicate what you do? What is your introduction? How do you get rudiments? There are so many reasons why some people have not closed deals, as tiny as even the way you introduce yourself, or what platform you strategically position yourself. Because that strategic positioning, where have you positioned yourself to even meet those clients? So up next, we're going to have Queenette Uchendu. Queenette, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Fantastic. So Queenette, how are you today?
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm good for it. How are you doing too?
Yeah, I'm great. How is Abuja? All right. So Queenette, you can read and just give your introduction while I bring up your slide.
Okay. So good day, everyone. My name is Queenette. I'm the branch manager of Abuja. So basically today I'll be talking about 5 secrets of pro realtors. I'm very, very aware that this whole training is all about our realtors, associates, affiliates, or whichever one you want to call it. So I basically want to talk about the 5 top secrets of pro realtors. So Farouk, are you ready? Are you ready for me?
Give me a minute. You can proceed. So can you just share your first sale and how it was, and what are the things you want people to take away from that?
Okay, so aside the fact that I was still going to share the idea while teaching today's topic, I could still talk about it. So basically, 5 secrets of pro realtors. The secrets I'm giving or the ideas I'm sharing is actually what worked for me to both do the first sale I did and others that I've been doing. So just like I said, our topic today is 5 secrets of pro realtors. The next slide, please. So today's course would basically, we're going to go through building of relationships, energy and integrity, fear or offer, learning and keep learning, and affirmation. These are the 5 things that has always worked for me. Both my first sales, second, third, and every other one I've been doing. I build relationship. So far as I keep my relationship with people I have sold to before, and even the ones I'm planning to, trust me, they keep buying and reinvest them always. So I'll move further to the next slide, which is the course summary. In this course, we're going to cover communication, profiling, and affirmation. These are the skills we'll cover for these 5 top secrets I'm actually teaching about. So for the first one, which is building relationship, it is very, very necessary. So you heard James talking about communication. In fact, there's no way you can build a relationship without communicating. And there's no way you can communicate successfully that you would not build relationship through that process. So building relationship here covers the skill of communication and profiling. That's what I was just saying. There's no way you can build relationship without communicating and profiling. James also mentioned something about profiling, where you have to put work on your perceived value. You know, actual value can be there. That's just for you, your intrinsic values and your beliefs. But the perceived one is what people get to see of you. The hallmark of consistent sales is the ability to build a good relationship with clients from the first call to even the last. There's nothing like the last call, because sales is a continuous process. So good relationship ensures that disputes and miscommunications are likely treated, as opposed to nosediving and sales process. So the first lady I sold to was an existing client in the company. She had issues. She wanted what's it called? She wanted her money back. Yes, she wanted refund so badly. She was like, "Oh, this happened. They told her this. It did not work. Blah blah blah." Do you know that the problem of that lady, I found out, was communication? So I started as a customer service person, yes, as a customer service personnel. So if I did not understand the situation, put myself in her shoes and give her the right information, maybe today she would have gotten her money, and trust me, she will go out to say, Gtext is this, Gtext is that. So communication goes a long way. As much as people don't see it and people don't know, it is a vital thing that would give you not just sales, but it would build relationship. Remember, people would prefer to buy from someone they trust rather than someone they are just meeting for the first time. Someone they trust. Oh, I've been hearing about this brand. They are very good. Oh, Dr. Steven is very good. He's been teaching people how to make money. He has a good reputation, both on social media and even in person. Oh, I would prefer to buy from Dr. Steven than this newest company. Why? Because this company has built relationship. Dr. Steven has done his due diligence. That's why people will prefer to trust the brand than any other brand. So building relationship and your profiling, which is more like branding yourself, is very, very necessary, because you have to sell yourself. It's a sales process. If you can't sell yourself, you cannot communicate very well. Trust me. You might be telling this person yes, and the next person is hearing no. So as a professional realtor, you need to build the right positive relationship, and you need to do that by communicating rightly and doing a good profiling for yourself. So after the first phone call, immediately save and reach out via WhatsApp, via whatever social media handle. What I mean here is, you have sold to someone before. To build relationship with that person, if you were lucky to sell the first time, reach out to the person too in other social media platforms. Check up on that particular client. That is a way you can build relationship. And trust me, if someone can buy the first time, the person will buy the second time. So I always go with this way. Start from the first call. The first call or the first conversation or your first appearance, it says it all, because people will get to read you. Go find a common ground. What do you think this person wants? Oh, this person is a client who has been duped before. Work on that weakness. Try to build trust through that weakness. That is getting a common ground. Oh, this person likes this. You know, you can pitch from that angle, because you know this person is so good with this. Create importance. It is not just about selling your money. It's not just selling your product, to get commission as a realtor, because basically that's what being a realtor is all about for some persons. But sell value, create importance in what you do, send important documents to seal discussions, to make discussions interesting. And trust me, when you remove that mentality of just selling to make commission and moving it to selling to create a sustainable relationship, trust me, you do that. So let's go to the next slide. Energy and integrity. Energy is needed in everything you do. You see, in Gtext, our top 3 core value, or should I say top 2, energy is among. Energy and integrity is important in every organization, in everything you do. That energy is there. That energy is like what we call nowadays as the vibe. When you're talking to a client, you don't want to talk to someone who is not feeling you. Maybe you're sounding so boring, or even like a scammer. Even most scammers are becoming more professional in what they do, in even the sales process compared to some realtors. Get that energy, that drive. You want your commission, right? And the client wants to trust you to buy the right thing. Get that energy to drive that sale. So this too also covers the skill in communication. If you don't know how to communicate, trust me, your energy would be totally undiscovered. Nobody will see. People buy from those they like, they know and trust. Take a chill pill, walk the client through the sales process, break it down in bits, help them understand how it works. And trust me, you're going to get it. Also, detach yourself from the results alone. Pay attention to the process, only the process. So we'll move over to the next one. Yes, focus on the process, not just sales. Create inclusion, create a warm atmosphere, and earn trust. Remember, to build relationship, you need that person to earn your trust, or you need to earn their trust. Let me put it that way. You need to earn their trust. Focus on the process. It is not just I want to sell, I want to sell. The process itself. Follow every bit. Oh, this person is taking my time. No, it's not about taking your time. It's for the person to get what they want. Remember, people cannot just give you their 5 million if you don't look like 5 million. Everyone is scared of scammers everywhere, mostly when it comes to Nigeria. Oh, everybody is a scammer. Follow the right principles and right process. So we'll go to the next one, fear or offer. As a salesperson, you need to learn to be a good listener in order to know what your client truly is saying. You need to be a good listener. So there's a principle I use. Let your client talk 70% and you listen, you talk 30% and listen 70%. Be a good listener, not just the talkative. I want to sell this, I have this, Dubai, this one, that one. Be a good listener. So your clients can actually give you that right information they want to, or actually follow through the sales process. For the next slide. So I have 3 things under fear or offer. Be a good listener. Show that you are following. Then for the fear and offer, sell the futures, sell the process, sell yourself. I always use that. Sell the futures, sell the important, sell the process, and sell yourself. Very, very important as a professional, or if you want to be a pro realtor. Remember, I said it's not just about the sales, it's about the process. So the next slide is learn and keep learning. Yes, as a realtor, you should have in mind that any call conversation you have, the goal is to learn something. Learn from your mistake, learn from your perfection. Because you have made it here, does not mean that the next one you might make it. It doesn't also mean that the next one you won't make it. So you just have to always look for something to learn. So for a pro realtor, you should know you would never stop learning. That's why you see Dr. Steven always getting more certifications, always getting more things. That's the whole idea. Nobody is perfect, so you have to keep learning. For example, the most successful realtors in Gtextholdings are the ones that subscribe to our G&A, gold and platinum options, and they have access to a lot of resources. So you want to be a pro realtor, you know that that is where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Register through this. It's not just this online one we've done. Register through the right process so you can get other resources. Client love realtors who are always current on recent laws, issues, political updates, and others. So you have to have that knowledge in all ramifications. If you have a client who's a footballer, have ideas of football. You have a client who loves politics, you must have an idea. So you strike interesting conversations with this client. So learn and keep learning. So I have 3 things for that, for learning and keep learning. We have join a G&A program. Yes, just like I said, you want to be a pro realtor. It's not just about today's training. There are more things you still need to know. So join the G&A. Remain informative for your clients. Yes, you always have. You have to be in vogue. You have to be around. We don't want to have stick finish. You don't want your client to do what we call stick finish. There's nothing new about this person. Let me move to the next person. Stand out and become a thought leader. Always stand out. Let them see that leadership in you. That's the whole goal. So we move over to, I think, the last affirmation. So under affirmation, that is one powerful tool people don't know they have. That's why you see some people talking about affirmations and all the rest. You want to always give yourself that confidence. This would boost everything you have. In Gtext, we have this sales value we always do, and when we're done, we're always saying, I'm making sales in millions, in billions. It's intentional. It's not because we're playing. It's not because that's what gives us the millions. But that is a secret to the millions we're making. Dr. Steven will tell you, this year we're doing 3 billion. And that's it. Because we worked towards 3 billion, we did it. We did not just go on that, because we've been doing 1 million. Let's see, continue with 1 million. No. That affirmation, I will do this. Affirmation is more than just prayers. It's more than just saying good things to yourself. It goes beyond mere wishing and thinking. It goes to your thoughts. It cuts through deep to you. It is something very deep that reminds you why you should never fail. Remember, you become a failure when you stop trying. But once you fail and you continue, you're actually there. You're warming up to your success. So once you fail, just like I said, and you stop, then you have become the failure. So when affirmation is combined with the work, we're not just saying, keep telling yourself, I will do it, and you don't put the hard work. You have to put the hard work and put the smart work. So affirmation combined with these two things will give you great results. Affirmation should be done daily, weekly, to give you best result. It is some every day. You make this call and the person disappoints you, or you speak to this person and they don't sound very well. Reaffirm yourself. Tell yourself, oh, the next person will be great. Oh, I'm going to learn from this. That's the whole idea. Keep telling yourself that this would happen. You are going to do it. Motivate yourself constantly. If you need people to do it, that's fine. But that's the whole idea. So far, the next slide, please. Affirmation plus work is a great combo. That's what I said. It's not just about telling yourself that it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You have to work on it. It will happen and you can do it. And you keep doing that hard work. The processes you've been putting in place, you keep doing it. And then you keep affirming. It now means that your head, your mind, body, so everything is focused. It's geared. It's not about the failure. You are no longer scared. You are ready for the outcome. And then we have affirmations should be done frequently. Yes. Always stay motivated. It's not easy, but keep moving. Those are like the words I keep saying. So if I go through some of my affirmation, I always tell myself I'm confident in my ability to make sales. I deliver results. I can achieve any goals I set. I possess the knowledge and skills necessary to support my customers. I turn setbacks to opportunities. I also tell myself this week, I sell in tens of millions, hundreds of millions, and millions of millions. These are affirmations I use. So I believe it's going to work for every one of us if we follow these steps. Remember, building relationship is very, very essential. But even while you put up all those skills, if you're just focused on the money and not interested in what your clients want, you're not interested in selling yourself and the value, trust me, you're warming up for failure. And then don't forget, don't stop trying. You fail today does not mean you cannot make it. So stay motivated and affirm yourself. So thank you very much, everyone. For the sake of time, if there are any questions, you can leave it down there below the box, the Q&A, whichever one. So I would get to respond from there. Or Farouk would also reach out. Remember. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Farouk.
Wow, that was powerful. You're welcome, Queenette. I'm just going to reiterate one of actually last quote that you said, right? The best salesmen are consistent and be intentional about your growth. I want everybody to just think about that again. The best salesmen are what? Consistent, and always be intentional about your what? Your growth. Consistency is doing something that you know is going to give you result and keep doing it over and over again. And that's how the greatest people actually make success, get results, right? That's why a tennis player will keep practicing so as to what? Get better. And it's not rocket science, right? And Queenette is one of living proof of the testimonies of what she's even talking about. With her affirmations has gotten her to trips across the borders, and she has seen a lot from Gtextholdings. And thank you so much, Queenette. How is it over there at Abuja?
Abuja is fine, thank God.
All right, fantastic. So up next, we're going to have Dr. Stephen Akintayo. If you're ready for Dr. Stephen, kindly type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. If Dr. Stephen up. If you're ready for Dr. Stephen Akintayo, just type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So we can wrap up with Dr. I'm not seeing enough, just 3 people. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Fantastic. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So up next, we're having Dr. Stephen Akintayo. And for those of us just joining today, just joining us now, I'm happy to tell you that Gtext Global is going to be 14 years this Saturday. Can we all clap? Please clap for Gtext Global. So we started our journey 14 years ago as a digital marketing firm. And lo and behold, 7 years later, we started Gtextholdings. And Gtextholdings is actually 7 years this year, right? And we are going to the next septennial. So septennial is an occurrence that happens every 7 years. So for the next 7 years, we're going to introduce a new product that will disrupt the whole real estate empire, the whole real estate system, the whole technology space, right? And we are moving from Gtext Global to Gtextholdings. So in courtesy of that, we're having this 7-day anniversary lineup. And we're starting up today with amazing program on how to sell 10 figures in the next 30 days. And there's actually a challenge going on, meaning 4 people are going to win $50 today and every day to the end of this week. And on the 7th day, the grand prize of $1,400 will be given to the highest winning person, the person that invites the highest number of people to GTX and Associates. And for you to even be part of these 4 people that are going to win $50 today, all you have to do is share the Zoom link of this video now. And at the end of this event, you send an email. I'm going to write all these tests for you, showing the people that you invited for this Zoom webinar and have joined our GTX and Associates program to win the prize of $50. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Stephen Akintayo. You're muted, sir. Good evening, sir. You're muted, Dr.
Come
Stephen.
on, everybody. Come on. I need energy. How you guys doing? I haven't seen Richard. Where is Richard? Where is Choma? Why are they not here? I want to hear from everybody. Everybody has to teach here. Okay, so Farouk, get them here. First of all, let me reiterate what Farouk has said. We are giving 4 people $50, and on Saturday, we are every day, by the way, $50 every day for you to be able to do adverts. We're picking 4 people every day. And if you keep inviting people, at the final day, which is Saturday, that is the main anniversary event, you will get additional $1,400, which is $1,400 in Nigerian naira. In case you don't know, that's over 700,000 naira. Okay, so we're not joking here. What do you need to do? Number 1, you need to share the link for people to join gtexthandassociate.com. By the way, Farouk, if you can turn it to like a slide, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And like I said, once they join GTX and Associate, let you automatically add them to a recurring webinar, okay, that is being used for the product knowledge, as well as the one used for the 7-day event as well. Also, make sure your members join the Telegram community, because that's how they keep getting updates. Now, show evidence of this. And Farouk needs to type this in a slide, because many people are watching us on social media, so they need to be able to see even the email you want them to send to, right? They need to know which email address it is. But I'm going to be sharing with us, because we're streaming this across all social media platforms. We're going to be having what I call a mastermind with all our branch managers today. So Farouk, make sure every single branch manager is here. For Banana Island, I expect to see Martha. I expect to see Abiola Fada will see. We're going to be having a mastermind once I'm done. I'm going to be sharing with you the C's, 5 C's of doing 10-figure in real estate. 5 C's of doing 10-figure in real estate. Okay, 5 C's of closing 10-figure deals in real estate. Now, this is very important that we have this conversation, because oftentimes people don't want success, but they don't know how to get there, right? We want to make it in life, but we don't know what exactly do I need to do. So oftentimes we see people who are doing well. Oh, we love Dr. Stephen, we want to be like him. But guess what? What is Dr. Stephen doing? Have you learned it to start with? Have you also started doing what Dr. Stephen is doing? Because success leaves clue. Everybody type success leaves clue. Everybody, I want you to type success leaves clue. Everybody, come on, I need your energy, like I said. Okay, I'm a speaker that love energy. I love energy from those listening to me. By the way, the Eagle is in the building. Share this video. If you're watching on social media, share on Zoom. Get it everywhere. Get it across all platforms. Bring everybody on board. Success leaves clue. In other words, you can literally follow the clues and you get the same result when it comes to success. There's a clue that is involved when it comes to success, but you have to follow the clue. You have to watch the clue. You have to, move after the clue. And for me, in life and business, I had to understand that success leaves clue. then I need to know who has made it in what I'm trying to do. Can I follow their footsteps? Okay, everybody who made it in the field I'm trying to go, right? Can I follow their footsteps? Can I do what they're doing? Can I study them? And once I can do that, it's a matter of time, I'm going to get the same result. It's as simple as that. And the same rule I keep using till today. Any business I want to do, who has done it? Who is making it? Who can I follow the pattern? Look at a man called Grant Cardone. Everybody type Grant Cardone. Who knows him? I picked up Grant Cardone as my real estate mentor. Because again, I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Somebody did $5 billion, right? And most of that money came on social media. I have started using social media before I met Grant Cardone, right? But I have not been able to raise the kind of money Grant Cardone has been able to raise using social media. When I saw the man's boldness, his ability to do business, and I'm like, wow, who is this guy? This guy is bad. This is a higher version of who I want to be, right? Like they say where we come from, follow person where no road. This man, no road though. May I follow him? Today, I'm literally changing everything, even from our conferences. Right now in July, ladies and gentlemen, we are having Global Wealth Festival. It's holding in Dallas, Texas. In October 9th, we're having Global Wealth Festival holding in London, United Kingdom. Okay? In October 14th and 15th, we're having Global Wealth Festival holding in Dubai. Okay? 28th and 29th, we're having Global Wealth Festival in October, right? Taking place in Lagos, Nigeria. I turned everything around, on the 29th and 30th of October. We're doing the same thing, but this time around, we're doing it in Lagos. And I'm bringing my mentor, Grant Cardone, paying the man, $1.6 million to do this tour with me, bringing on board Davido, AY comedian. But why did I start saying, I'm going to bring Davido, I'm going to bring AY comedian? I saw how Grant Cardone did it. His own mega events, he brings a lot of celebrity. I mean, it doesn't mean he's that kind of person. He doesn't even drink, he doesn't smoke, right? Forget all the paparazzi he does of social media. But he understands that celebrities are able to attract the kind of people he's looking for. So he started partnering with them. So I said to myself, I'm going to follow this man. I'm just going to follow the pattern. And what am I also doing for you guys in Africa? I'm able to show you the African version of people like that, right? How you can do what they're doing in an African way and even get better results. Because we even have more population across Africa compared to the United States of America. So are you ready for my 5 C's? If you are ready, type, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on. Talk to me, guys. Are you ready? If you're ready, everybody type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I need your energy. I need you to communicate. And that's actually my first rule of doing 10 figure. And when we say 10 figure, because some of you may not know what 10 figure is. When we say you're doing 10 figure sales as a property, as a realtor, we're saying you are selling minimum of 100 million. Okay? 100 million. And for you to understand that, we're saying you're doing, you are doing at least, okay? At least you're doing $200,000 and above. Okay? $200,000 and a what? Above. That's what we're saying when it comes to this. $200,000 and above deals. Then you can say I'm a 10-figure person in terms of, because that's the equivalent in Nigerian money. But there are people who are doing 10 figures even in American money. So if you're watching this and you're based in the UK or in the US, you can still do 10 figures where you are. Okay, you can, whatever parts of the world you are. You're watching from Kenya, from Tanzania, from Rwanda, you can do 10 figures as well. So the first rule to do 10 figures is called communication. Everybody type communication. Come on, everybody type communication. Communication, I want to hear all of you. Communication. You cannot make money if you don't communicate. Listen to me. Communication is the secret of great leaders. Ability to talk. Some of us are conservative like me. I am. A lot of people don't even know I'm conservative. But I've learned over the years, this my conservativeness will not bring money to the table. Right? This my conservativeness, if I'm not careful, will make me poor for a long, long time. If I want to make money, I have to talk. I have to talk to people. I have to share the vision. I have to communicate the vision. I have to tell them the dream. I have to help them see what I see. I have to help them, know what I know. I have to help them see that they need to do what I'm doing. So I had to learn the art of communication. And there are a lot of books, there are a lot of video materials that you need to start going through so that you can be a better communicator. You can be an effective communicator. You can do better your ability to relate conversation, be able to carry people along, be able to help people see things in a very simple, clear way. A lot of times people meet me, they say the simplicity of your success, the simplicity of your argument, I just love it. This morning, my interview aired on Channels Television. Okay, 9:30 a.m. and you can go to Channels YouTube page, you're going to see my interview. And even the presenter, the interviewer, was sending me screenshot that a friend was sending to her from the UK, from different parts of the world, saying, wow, I love the interview you had with that man, right? And I love the simplicity at which the man broke down the conversation. If you want to sell real estate and you begin to make the whole thing complex, right? Nobody will buy. Years ago, I realized that the pastors who make the highest, congregation, who have the highest number of congregation, are not the people who are teaching Rema, Greek version of Revelation, Hebrew version. They would break down scripture, then they will teach you the Greek version. They will teach you the Hebrew version. They will teach you I realized the same thing in Islam. I realize a lot of the ulamas and imams that are doing well are not the ones who give complex Quranic citation. They're the ones who can break down the conversation in a very easy, communicatable way. Look at Daddy Gio. I don't know if you have ever heard Daddy Gio, preach a complex sermon, right? Look at some of the sheikh, like Sheikh Gumi and even the recent one in Abuja that got famous, right? Over his criticism of Buhari government. Now look at that man. Listen to his message. I listen. Simplicity of that conversation gets more people glued to the conversation. So if you're going to do real estate, your ability to break down the product in a very simple way, a layman will understand. Don't come and say, we're doing green and smart. Green and smart. They say, what is green and smart? You don't understand. Green and smart. Sir, what is green and smart? No, green and smart. It is green, it is smart. It is green, okay? Right? Help us understand. What does it mean? The simplicity of your ability to communicate the product you're selling gets you to sell more. Everybody type simplicity of communication. Simplicity of value. Simplicity of communicating your value. Everybody type simplicity. The simplicity of wisdom is why people don't use it, right? People oftentimes ignore wisdom because it's simple. Many of you now, the solution to your financial problem is very simple. Nothing complex about it. Very simple. For some of you, it just means every day be broadcasting one land or house that Gtext sells every day for the next 30 days, and you close your first sale. But many of you will not do it. It's too simple. You want it complex. You want to go and travel to Port Harcourt and have long meetings with one big man, right? And then, have the second meeting and the third meeting, waiting till the deal close. The simplicity of wisdom is why people don't use it. So master the art of being able to communicate in a very simple, comprehensive way. Don't make it complex. Sir, you want to buy from Gtext? We are one of the most credible organizations you can find on the planet of the earth. We're in 4 cities of the world. We're doing green and smart home. Now, green does not mean vegetation, even though there will be a lot of vegetation and flowers. Green means renewable energy, meaning that we will use solar where we can use solar. We'll use windmill where we can use windmill. We'll use water, hydropower where we can use hydro. But we are building, sir, an electricity that is renewable. We are converting people's feces in the estate to biogas that they can use to cook. Now, when we say smart, sir, it means with your phone, you can operate the curtains, you can put on the air condition, you can check the camera, you can see what's going on in the property, very simple, nothing complex. You say, wow, this is what you will provide for me? Say, yes. And this is why we are not cheap, sir, because it's more expensive. Say, your land is expensive, sir. We are doing what we call service plot. Service plot means we'll provide infrastructure. We'll do road that leads to your plot. We'll provide electricity. We'll provide water. Many of these estates they said they are doing. They will not do those things. Right? In fact, internal road said they've not created. It's you people that start fighting amongst yourself. Where is road? Where is not road? Look at how many parts of Abuja has been built now. A man's house was demolished in Abuja yesterday. You know why? Because they didn't plan Abuja well. Even when they planned it, people didn't follow. So they claimed the man built his house on the major express road. On the road. Right? That's the claim. So you must learn to communicate in a simple way. The person say, wow, now I get it. I will buy Gtext. Now, in that case, Gtext is not expensive. Because when I consider what you're doing, you can go to any of our estate, there's a security man there. And we have been paying them till Jesus come. Just to make sure nobody encroach on our client's land. When you communicate in that kind of easy way, say, I get you. Now I'm going to do business with Gtext. Are you learning something? If you're learning type, I'm learning. Okay, come on. If you're learning type, I'm learning. Are you ready for number 2? If you're ready for number 2, type, I'm ready. I'm ready. Number 2 is consistency. Everybody type consistency. Okay, so I want to wrap up in the next 20 minutes and we're going to be bringing all our branch managers. Farouk, are they ready? We're bringing all our branch managers and we're going to be having a mastermind, asking them questions. I will even ask them questions as well. Don't ask me questions today. Ask our branch managers because they run the business. They run day-to-day activities, right? So consistency, ladies and gentlemen, is number 2. Everybody type consistency. If today you will tell people you are selling real estate, tomorrow you will stop. 6 months from now, you're already selling recharge card. Another 6 months from that time, you say the recharge card is not working. It's oil and gas now. Importer, exporter. Before you know, you say that one too is not working. You are not a politician. Honorable Stephen Akintayo. We are contesting Senate. And this is one of the biggest annoying challenges many of us have while we're not making progress. Okay? In the last 14 years, there's no other company I've been running than this one. We change the name, but it's the same company. Right? We change products, but it's the same company. We expanded to other products, but it's the same company. And each product we expand to, we stay there. It's 7 years now we expanded to real estate and we stayed. Not that today we do real estate, it didn't work. Will I say tough? In fact, for real estate to thrive, I shut down other businesses. You see, power of consistency. We had 20 subsidiaries at some point. I shut it down until real estate did well. And I started expanding to others again. A lot of my companies that I shut down, I'm just reopening them. I shut it down. That this one must work. Reason many of you are not doing well. You say, Dr. Steve, I'm not doing 10 figures. I have not even sold 1 million worth of real estate. I don't know why. They don't like me. Sir, you are not consistent. There's no demon chasing you. You are not consistent. You've not stayed there. People cannot Google your name and see that you have been doing the same thing 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. When the going get tough, you give up. Wealth is not for people who give up. Success is not for people who give up. There are some people who want to buy real estate from you. They will not buy until they see you consistent. James is here, our Ibadan branch manager. I'm going to ask him to share this story with you when we are doing the question. He's somebody who was like his Sunday school teacher, right? Who is well-to-do, who could buy from him. He kept sending the woman that was selling property for Gtextholdings. So she did not answer him for almost a year. For almost a year. But she kept seeing consistency. She kept seeing that the man kept pushing. She kept saying that, oh, even his own life, his character, his personality, he became more organized, he became more structured, right? The woman recently did 30 million from this guy. 30 million. Some people will still buy, but they want to see your consistency. Not today we do, tomorrow we give up. Tomorrow we jump to another thing. Everybody type, I will be consistent from today. Come on, I'm waiting for you guys. Type it with energy. From today, I vow to be consistent. Everybody, come on, talk to me. I vow to be consistent from today. Okay? I vow to be consistent from today. Come on, everybody. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I vow to be consistent from today. Okay? So not this one, you do this one, you jump, you leave it, you give up, you move on. You have to stay there. We have been on this journey. There's no other alternative. Why do you see me so passionate about Gtextholdings? I don't have any other business aside this one. It must work. There's no other option than for this to work. We don't have any other plan B. There's no plan B. There's no plan D. This is a global brand. We will break all records, shatter all records, ever written. Right? We mean business. And this is working. That's the attitude. Not that once you have one small challenge in the business, you start saying rubbish. Some of you will even start criticizing the only solution you have. You start criticizing. The only place you are eating bread and butter, you will start saying rubbish. You give up so easily. Stop that from today. Are you ready for number 3? If you are ready for number 3, type, I'm ready, I'm ready. Number 3, if you are ready, I need your energy, guys. Number 3, if you're ready, type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay, number 3, cease to doing 10 figures in real estate deals. Where's Abisola? Where's Woye? Farouk, what's going on here? Where are my people? I didn't know what.
They are joining.
Number 3, convert. Everybody type convert. Convert. Everybody type convert. Convert. Number 3. Type convert. 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 Beautiful. Many of you like to talk long stories when you are trying to sell real estate. Long stories. The client will ask you, does he have C of O? You say no, but I have the one that has C of O. But it's more expensive. The client will now start another long story. You know, and you two will follow them long story. So I don't know how to do long story when it comes to real estate deals. Ask anybody that has chatted me before. My first question, your full name. The second question is your budget. Okay? After your budget, I show you what suits your budget. My next question after I show you what suits your budget, are you paying today? Yes or no? And then you say yes. I send you your account number, I send you the form, go and pay. There's no long story. The ability to convert, some of you over markets. You know, sir, we are the best in the world. There's no other person like us. Nobody is near us. Oh God, sub story. Go straight to the point. Sir, you don't get it. You see, many of you perambulating is the reason you can't close. People are busy. They don't have time. They're busy people. I was with a client yesterday, right? Who did 3.6 billion naira with, one of my mentees. And my mentee brought him to me to come and do another, of course, billions with us as well. And while I was with the man, he was eating. At some point, I just kept quiet. So I said, no, I want him to finish his food, right? And even when he finished, I kept asking him questions. Some of you, conversion, you need to know what the person wants. So how did you start? Why? What? If I focus more on this challenge, because he bought a particular property, he had some issues. I said, look, I can mentor you. I will help you to know how to navigate this land business. That you have money does not mean that's what helps you to grow the real estate business. You can't just throw money at real estate. And I started giving cancer. Do you know, by the time I finish, The man says, sir, we need your mentorship, sir. I need your help. I'll come under you. Now, Oga, now somebody is now my mentee. You think I don't have billions already? The man won't buy billions from me. Whatever I tell him to buy, that's what we buy. But some of you come, you won't even hear what the person needs. You just, right? I want to listen to you. When I listen to you, the next thing I begin to give you solutions that is customized to your problem, including it not being, do you know, the only thing I just told him was about one particular estate we have that suits what he needed. But 80% of the conversation was on the current land he bought that he had problem with. How I can help him. And this is the reason why many of you don't convert. Because you say other things aside what will help the client. You say every other thing aside what the client needs. To convert is the way. You need to learn to convert. Go straight to the point. Don't waste time. This is what I have. This is the solution. This is how to close it. Pam, pam, let's go. If the person has more questions, let him be the one asking. Right? I know some of you are scared. Who did you look like I'm desperate? What do you mean by you are desperate? You have directly answered the person's question. Your name, what you do, your budget, where do you prefer? And then you give him the estate of Gtext that suits what he prefers. And then the next question is, sir, are you ready to pay today? In fact, how I help people is to say, there's discount if you are paying today. Right? There's discount. And I always give discount if you are paying today, including if I need to take from my commission. Sir, there's 5% discount. After I give the person 5%, I can go and meet Gtext and say, I have a client ready to pay now. I've already given him 5% discount. Will Gtext still give my own 10%? But if they don't, no wala, I'm okay with 5%. But I want to close this deal. But I will tell the person, except you are paying today. Right? And that's how to convert. Not this one, the client will tell you that I'm not ready. I'm just, maybe call me back next month. Sir, I will tell you straight up. Sir, next month, the price has changed. It will be way higher. I'm just telling you this so that you know. I'll get back to you next month, but the price will not remain the same. So that you don't say, I'm not consistent. I give you a different quote now. I'm giving another one. The price will have changed. Some of you now be telling, yes, I will call you next month. No, there's no such thing. Convert. Let them know if they are calling you next month to buy that property will not wait. That's why we say, don't wait to buy land, buy land and wait. The value will have gone up. Let them know. Provide urgency. Let them know they need to pay right away. It's okay if they now say they're not ready. That's fine. But not that it is you that is scared to collect money. It is you who is scared to ask them to pay. It is you that is just beating around the bush because you are just scared to say, go ahead and pay, sir. That's the word. Farouk, feel free to share the screen or the step-by-step for 4 people to get $50 for 4 people today. Share the step-by-step process right now. Are you ready for number 4? If you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on, number 4. If you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready. If you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Everybody. Okay, so number 4 is commission. Everybody type commission, commission, commission. Everybody type commission. When you get your commission after making a sale, that's your seed. Everybody type, my commission is a seed. Commission is the money you are paid, a percentage of the sales you've made in real estate. I want everybody to type, my commission is a seed. Many of you make that mistake. You get 2 million commission today. That's when you realize that the house your mother lives in needs to be painted. In your first commission, you must be a fool doing that. I repeat, you must be a fool doing that. Because if you go and use your first commission to paint your mother's house, okay, 5 years from now, that paint will have been old. What will you use to paint again 5 years later? Your first money in business is a seed, right? I built my dad a house, I bought him a car. But if I had used the first money I made in business to go and be building my father a house and buy me a car so that every family member will hail me, I would not have been able to continue to sustain the old man today. Okay? So don't do things just because of now. Think into the future. Your first money is not something you just begin to go and show big man everywhere. No. Number one, you must package that thing. Everybody say package it. Take a picture, do a video, show gratitude. I teach about gratitude. Let people know you made that money. Don't be scared that some of them will start begging you for money. Don't be scared. It's okay. When they reach out to you, like Jessica told you, right? Tell them, oh yeah, come and sell too. Come and sell. Jessica's friend now, do you think she's not happy with her? When the lady was begging her for money, say, I don't have money to give you, but come and be selling. If you sell for us, you get something. Right? But I don't have what to give you. I have other bills of my own too. But where this check came in, I can show you where, and I can tell you this. Okay? Many of these people will help you. Many of these people will help you. Some of them even have what it takes. They even have more people who can buy than you have. But tell them, come and join where I made the money. So take pictures, do short videos, package it and say, hey, I know how you two can make money. And guess what? In Gtext, when those people eventually close, they get 10%, you will still get a commission for bringing them. Isn't Gtext wonderful? Come on, clap for Gtext, everybody. Clap for Gtext. So it's a model where you are able to not just make money, but help people around you to make money. But it's not a model where you cover the little you are making. No. Sometimes people see me on social media share gratitude of how God has blessed me. I moved from zero to where I am. Why am I always sharing those things? I keep sharing those things because if I don't share them, many of my family members, my friends will not reach out to me. As they see me succeed, I say, look, now this real estate, you to come and join us. Join us. Abi, me where they do, I don't get two heads. We are join. You too. Join the program. And I've seen several of my friends who were struggling before, who are doing well now because they joined the real estate sector. But if I was covering my own success just so that nobody would beg me for money, I won't be here. So your commission is a seed, is a tool, is a marketing equipment. Including, let me tell you this, even people who want to buy from you, want to be sure you are doing well, want to be sure you are one of the best salesperson in that company. If you are not one of the best salesperson in that company, they don't even want to buy from you. Customers love to buy from a staff that wins the best staff award, a staff that they are seeing that even before buying from them, he was getting commission. That's what customers want to see, that this person is doing well. This person, that's what people want to see. Everybody wants results. Nobody wants failure. But some of you, rather than to flaunt your results, say, I'm scared. I don't want people to beg me for money. I don't want to, they will be on my neck. They'll be on my case. That's selfishness. And then be on your case. Be bold to say, I have made some money, but I've used it for other things too. If you two want the same, come and join the business. Don't ask me for fish, right? Ask me how I, got the fish so that you get your fish for yourself. Are you enjoying this class? If you're enjoying it, type, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. Talk to me. If you're enjoying this class, type, I am enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. The number 5 C's of making 10 figures is community. Everybody shout community. Okay, everybody type community. One of the biggest mistakes many people have made is not understanding this. The Bible says 1 will chase 1,000, 2 will chase 10,000. Don't you see how wide the gap is? If 1 chases 1,000, 2 is supposed to chase 2,000, but the Bible says no. 2, right, will get how many percentage? 8,000% return on investment. No. Yes. Right? 2 we get 2 we get 5,000% return on investment. That's what the Bible is saying. So the more the merrier. The mistake many of you have made, including even Gtext staff, some of Gtext leaders, as you started growing, you needed to employ and recruit your own mini agents, your classmates, your family members, your loved ones. Create a bisolar, Gtext or a brokerage group, right? Jessica brokerage community, Queenette brokerage community, where you start having these people and you give them updates. This is the product we have. There's a promo now. There's this, there's that. Because yes, you are closing to a level, but a time comes, you can't go further until you have your own soldiers. There's no general without colonels. There's no general without captains. And that's the same thing I did in Gtext. A time came, I realized I was the only one selling for Gtext. Everybody only know me. Everybody only want to buy from me. I said, this is not good for me in the long run. Yes, they are shouting my name, but where is my legacy? Where are my successors? Where are my own generals? And I said to myself, I want to raise some people. Okay, and what did I start doing? I started investing heavily in the likes of James, Queenette, Farouk, Jessica, Martha, right? And start doing meetings and conferences and conversations and training, one-on-one, physical, behind the scenes, scolding, and getting them in better shape. Today, they are big boys and big girls in their own right. They're doing well in their own right. They now need to raise their own army as well. They need to raise their own community as well. The money is in the community. Everybody type, the money is in the community. Come on, everybody type it. The money is in the community. You have to raise a community. Nobody becomes great without having their own amazing, loyal allies, amazing, loyal people under them who have benefited, who have learned, who have become great because of what they learned under them too. Raise your own community, mentor people, help other people to know what you know. Don't be selfish, don't be greedy. It's not just about you. All the top guys doing well in the brokerage space have community in the program. They have built a community around their real estate. Because you may not know the governor of a state, somebody else know the governor. You may not know the minister of a state, somebody else know the minister. You may not know one billionaire somewhere, somebody else know the billionaire. Look at what's going on now. I mentored a young guy. He closed 3.6 billion, not even from my own estate. But he remembered that this is the man that taught me how to do this thing. And when I went to Port Harcourt, he called that same client and said, my boss is around, right? This is the king of this business. And the man apparently is into oil and gas, big shot, legit money, right? But this guy is stinkingly rich. And before you know it, the guy is bringing his billions to Gtext as well. But if I did not mentor that guy, if I did not invest in that guy, he will not bring other people. Now, there was no way, I'm not even from Niger Delta. There's no way I would know oil companies in Niger Delta. There's no way I would know them, right? But investing in a guy suddenly has brought that caliber of persons, brought that set of people into my own network of people. And that's how to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Have you learned something today? Are you happy being here? Did you learn something? Are you excited with what you've learned from Dr. Stephen? Come on. Tell me why I'm alive. I love people telling me what they've learned from me when I'm alive. Don't tell me when I'm dead, man. Praise me while I'm here. Let my head swell up. It's good. I know try. It's okay if my head swell. Tell me. Come on. Mention it. I know I've done a good job. I know I've motivated you. I've inspired you. I have pumped you up. You're excited. You're ready to go and do 10 figures in real estate. But mention it. Yoruba will say, Tom, any bad, right? If your son or your daughter is beautiful, you will say it. You will not marry the daughter. If Dr. Stephen is good, mention it. He already has a wife. You will not marry him. Hallelujah. Okay. So, first step, I'm going to be giving 4 people today. You are getting $50 each. And then on Saturday, we're giving 1 lucky person. Tomorrow, we're still giving another, $200. Next tomorrow, another $200 for the next 6 days. And then on Saturday, we're picking another person. 1 out of those 24 people will now get the grand prize of $1,400, which is over 700,000 naira. And this money is being given to you to do adverts. So if you get the $50, don't go and spend it on it. Go and do Instagram adverts. Okay? In fact, Farouk, I need you to run a training in one of these 7 days on how to do Instagram adverts. So we're giving 24 people $50 to do Instagram adverts. Then the main person will win $1,400, which is over 700,000. Stay for adverts. So that this month you are making money and you are joining me. We're doing a leadership tour of Dubai. We're bringing President Olusegun Obasanjo. We're bringing a lot of top people to Dubai, and you are going to be part of it. You are going to come join me in my house, my new house in Dubai, Burj Khalifa, right? You're going to learn. Wealth is not bad, my friend. God punish poverty. We have been poor. We've tasted wealth. We prefer wealth rather. Okay? It is when you are poor, you think poverty is good. Taste wealth, your story will change. So how do you do this? Visit www.gtexthandassociates.com. Farouk, I've always told you, whenever you are mentioning a URL, always put www. Please. Okay? www.gtexthandassociates.com. Once you register on that website, okay, it will redirect you to this Zoom event. It's 7-day Zoom event. So tomorrow is day 2. You'll be able to join and learn. Okay? And show us the evidence of those you invited. Show us the evidence that they have joined Gtext and Associate. Show us the evidence that they have joined the Telegram group, because it will still send you an email showing the Telegram group, right? Send that evidence to farouk.usman@gtextholdings.com. Our name is changing now to Gtextholdings. Okay? And 4 people today. So start sending the mail now. If you have invited people, tell those people who you have invited, who have joined, to show evidence that they have registered as members of Gtext and Associates. Let them show evidence that they've joined the Telegram group, because they will get an email in their spam box or inbox, right, to join the Telegram group. Let them screenshot that they've joined that Telegram group. Okay? And let them also screenshot to show that they are watching this Zoom meeting live while we're here. Let me say this to you. If all your friends do not have billions, right, to invest with you, billions they no get. That one, me, I no vex. So say they no get billions, me, I no vex. Right? So they no get billions where they go use buy property from your hand. Me, I no vex. To come help you win money, they no fit do too. That one, I don't know the stupid friendship they do with them. If you cannot get, because I'm sure today now, because the number of competitors are low, I'm sure anybody will probably even bring in less than 50 people today will win $50. I'm very sure. So if you cannot have people to do that, okay, you need to watch the caliber of people you have been friends with. Something's wrong, because we need friendships that help. You need friends that are helping you do well. You need friends that are helping you to succeed. You need friends that are supporting your joy. Friends that are willing to support you. Friendship wey no fit bring money. Friends wey no fit support you win money. And your friend with that. Change them. Okay. Did you enjoy this one more time? If you enjoyed it, type I enjoyed. Farouk, get all the branch managers up. Let's start answering the questions. So if you have questions for us, there's a Q&A section. So click on that Q&A section. Everybody put on your video. If you have questions for us, there's a Q&A button. So click on that Q&A button and we start answering. Now, I'm not going to answer any of these questions until branch managers have answered, and then I'm going to be adding to it. This is the new phase of what I'm doing for Gtext leadership, right? I'm beginning to show our branch managers. I want them to be the face of the company. I want people to be able to know them, trust them, do business with them, so that I can have some peace of mind. It's not me, Gtext is growing so big, and some of you every day is Dr. Stephen you want to see. Except you want to kill Dr. Stephen, or you want Dr. Stephen to die before his time. Okay? Dr. Stephen has raised some eruku, some powerful guys. right? And I'm proud of them, proud of all our branch managers all over the globe. Very proud of them. And in fact, I'm proud to be their boss, right? Amazing people, integrity. They're not people who play games with you. What they can't do, they will tell you. They are loyal to the teeth, all right? They believe in the brand, right? They will defend the brand any day, anytime. So I'm proud of our team, and I want to keep showcasing them. I want you to learn from them, and they've done well for themselves. They're not people who are here by dash me title. None of them is related to me by any means, right? So it's not something you say, Dr. Stephen gave them branch manager because they are his cousins. None of these people you are saying is related to me. So they got here by competence, by due diligence, by hard work, by showing sheer capacity. Now they are not there yet. They are not perfect. They are learning every day because, you see, knowledge is not a destination, it's a journey. Every day you get better and better and better and better and better. Okay. So type your question in the Q&A box and we'll answer them. Farouk, I'm still not seeing some people here, right? I'm not seeing some people here. You know me, they're going to get queried, right? So get your people here right away. Yes, who wants to take the first question? It says, will you mind sharing your slide for post-study? Thanks for giving us real value. No, I will not share my slide, but go to the YouTube channel, Gtextholdings, subscribe right now. The video is there and you can watch 1,000,000 times over. Okay, question 2. Anonymous attendee. I don't like taking questions from anonymous attendee. Please, sir, I'm in the East. How will I market the property? Choma, take that question. Anybody else can jump on it after Choma. Unmute yourself.
So you can join the Gtext and Associates group, okay? And the closest to you for the Eastern region is Asaba. Asaba is very close to the East. And we also have Port Harcourt branch. So you can avail yourself with the Gtext and Associates in any of these locations. We usually have meetings and trainings as well. We had one last week, Friday, and we had an awesome time. People came from Onitsha, Anambra. People came from, a guy came from, not Owerri. I think he stays in Owerri, but I think he was in Asaba for something. So you can avail yourself on all these trainings and all the trainings that takes place in any of this location, be it Asaba or Port Harcourt, whichever one is closest to you. And also this Gtext and Associates is a means for you to sell. Everything that you need to make sales is made available on the group. Now again, for Gtext and Associates Asaba, we had a training on Friday and we decided that it was a good thing to have a group coach, right? So with that group coach, you can easily reach out to any of your group coach to ask questions that you might need to close a sales. And aside from that, we are also available to help you close any sales that you might have. If you're having challenges to speak to a prospect that you have or you don't know how to go about it, feel free to reach out to any one of us with your client's detail. We will carry along definitely and will help you close the sales. And we can also put you through on step-by-step how you need to speak to the client, what you need to say, just guide you through the sales process until the sales is closed. And once it is closed, trust me, you get your 10%. Even if it is us that helped to close the deal, you still get your 10%. Now, distance or location is not even a barrier at all. Trust me on that. So what you need to do, it depends on the location where your client is interested in buying. For every location, we have our offices there. We have our team there, right? So even if you cannot be there, let's assume, you are in the East and your client is interested in buying Abuja. For instance, we have an office in Abuja. We have a wonderful team on ground in Abuja that we can actually link your clients to. And they can take your client to the site, show him the site, and also guide him through the buying process. And at the end of the day, you still get your commission. So location is not even a hindrance at all. And if you think you don't know what to say to help to close this deal, you can also reach out to us. We'll be glad to guide you through the sales process. And once the sales is closed, you get your commission. Our joy is to see you also sell property, close deals, right? And earn some money for yourself. That's our joy. So we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that we help you close this sales process and you're able to earn your commission. So please, location is not even a hindrance at all. Feel free to reach out to the nearest branch that is closest to you. Make sure you are among the G&A member and you are active, please. It's very important that you're an active member of the Gtext and Associates. This will actually take you a long way. A lot of trainings come up. There is a masterclass training that is also coming out for different branches, right? Asaba own is in June 11, is on June 11. So you can also avail yourself all those wonderful opportunity that will give you the tips that you need to become a top salesperson.
All right, thank you so much, Chema. Thank you so much, Chema. Next question we have, is it possible to work with more than a real estate firm? What if one is already working with a real estate company? How can one successfully work with another? Richard.
All right. This is two things you need to understand because when it comes to selling property, one, the real estate you are selling for and the one you are going to sell for, like you want to sell for us, the one you are selling for, are they doing the same thing as we are doing? That means the same product and services, because you cannot have conflict of interest. You cannot be selling the same product, one product from two companies if you confuse your own customers themselves. And again, when it comes to location bills, where are the properties that the real estate firm you are selling for? Where is it positioned? Again, you need to look at it. You can't, for advice, for professional reason, you advise, if you are going to sell as an independent marketer, you are advised not to do more than 2 real estates, max 3. Because you can't, you are selling to different audience. Today they see you bring product A from this company, tomorrow you bring from company B, next month you bring from company C. Now, if one of those companies has issue, don't forget, it spoils your brand, it spoils your reputation. Everything you are selling becomes what? See, whoever you are selling to does not listen to you again, you lose integrity. So for you to be fit and to sell professionally and to be able to become an authority in the market, I would advise you, stick with 1. If you must do 2, max 2. But those 2, make sure they are not having conflict of interest. And again, location based. Maybe you can look at, okay, these people they don't have in this location. Let me look at this one that have in this location. And again, you must make sure wherever you are selling for, you know them, as in you've done your research, you know when it comes to integrity. That's why for Gtextholdings, that Dr. Stephen has said so many things, and he has been the face behind Gtextholdings for a while. And that's why a lot of people have bought from this company. Why? Because they know the brand. They know the brand behind it. So for me and you, to make it easy, why not just stick with one that knows that you know them back and front? It's not a matter of you don't know what happened. Look at now, we're celebrating 7 years. Gtext Global is celebrating 14 years. That's Gtextholdings celebrating 14 years, and you have peace of mind because the moment you start selling for A, selling for B, for C, you are just going up and down. See, you are not a professional. They don't see you professionally because it's anyone that comes to do. So if you look at professional brokers, what they do is they stick with a particular firm. That's more advisable. Stick with a firm, and if you're going to stick with us, you have more benefit because we are not giving the same service or the same product that a lot of real estate firms are into or providing in Nigeria. So that is an added advantage for you if you want to stick. But the advice, stick with 1. If you're going to stick with 2, make sure they don't have conflict of interest, meaning they are not giving the same services and the same location. You cannot say we have land in the Beduleki, and you also look for another company that has Beduleki, and you're not trying to, because you'll be completing the market alone. So better stick with just one, advisable.
Let me also jump in here, because loyalty and consistency is very key, right? I made this mistake as well when I started as a broker, but I didn't sell until I focused on one brand, right? I used to, because I started as a broker, like I told you, but I didn't sell until I focused on one brand, because it makes it difficult for people to be able to. If you are running as a company, you can do more than one brand, though. Like you have staff, you're a brokerage firm, you have staff, you have advert budgets. Yes, now that one you can do, as many companies as you want. But we're talking about you is a one man, or two people, you and your few friends thing, right? You don't have what it takes to really sell for more than one brand. So I advise, sometimes you see people say, oh, but we want this other one. Do you people don't have what I have? Refer them to other people, right? If those people help you close, let them give you something. But let them, in fact, people respect you that way. Say, sir, I don't have this, but I will ask somebody that I know does this to reach out to you. But me, I'm sticking to this, the brand I work for. People respect you, right? When you talk that way, they respect you, because it then becomes obvious that this is how you kind of know what you're doing. You are not bubero. Like Innocent is saying, is there a way to join Gtextholdings to get engaged? Because my weakness is that I cannot stay in one place. Well, you have to overcome that weakness of not being able to stay in one place. You have to stay in one place if you make progress. James and Jessica, why is your video off? You have to learn to stay in one place. Nobody makes progress by not staying in one place. Nobody, not even me. So stay in one place. However, what we have done, like the slide they were showing you earlier, join the nearest branch to you. We have office in Asaba, we have in Port Harcourt, we have in Abuja, we have in Lagos, we have in Ibadan, we have in Abeokuta, and we're expanding to others. Join those branches, go to the office, book a meeting with the branch managers you are seeing, right? Go there with what we call your power base, list of people you know that can afford to buy property. They will even help you call them and close those people, right? And that's how to really close. How do I register? www.gtexthandassociate.com. Farouk, I thought you'd be answering some of them, who are asking this thing. So www.gtexthandassociate.com. Let's move on to the next question, Farouk.
Okay. Please, I want to know if there's another package of registration apart from the free associates registration. Kunet, can we have that? Discuss that in your slide.
Okay, yes, we have several packages. The free registration is just register, join the WhatsApp community, and that's it. We get product knowledge daily. But if you're paying, we have the platinum membership and we have the basic. So sorry, gold, platinum membership and gold. So if you're paying for platinum membership, which is 75,000 naira, you have access to 4 trips per year. That's quarterly, 4 trips per year. That's international trips sponsored by the company. That is if you meet the target of selling 12 plots. Aside from that, you have extra discounted offers. That's, for example, we're selling Jasper Lugbe, that's Abuja, the one by the airport. We're selling for 15 million. Because you are a registered platinum member, we can have extra discounted prices for you and your clients. So that aside, also, you have access to the office to make use of our Gtext Hub. You can bring your clients here. You can also come here to make calls, our regular trainings, even to speak to your leads and others. You have access to things like this. Same too with the what's it called? The gold. Sorry for that interruption. Same with the gold the gold membership, you also have access to this, but just the difference there is you have 2 trips per year. Aside that, too, you have an electronic ID card. Yes, we give you ID card. So when you go to speak to some of these clients, yes, you can identify yourself as a Gtext affiliate or Gtext an associate member. So yes, those are the current packages we have, gold and platinum. Trust me, you get the best of it.
All right. And also, just to add one more thing, being a platinum or a gold members means that whenever we're having paid trainings, like the paid trainings we have, you're going to get a huge discount on it. For example, if you're subscribed to a platinum member package and we have a training worth 100,000, you can give as much as 50 to 25 to 75%, depending on the level of training that we're giving. So these are the extra benefits that you get by becoming a platinum and gold member. And in some cases, you may be able to attend some of these trainings for free, right? So these are kind of the benefits of becoming a gold or platinum member. Okay, the next question, I've registered this become an associate of Gtext. How you want to know what the step may be for you. So first of all, once you register, you're going to be directed to a Telegram group. You're going to be given your login details as well as a Zoom link. So that Zoom link is for every training we're having, as well as any program we're having at Gtext and associate. So you'll be let know on anything that is going on. You get an email from us, you're going to get information. Number 2, you're going to join the Telegram community. So whenever we're having new products, new orientation, new services, new things, you're going to be the first person to know. And most importantly, you're going to have an access to all our products. So there's a link that I'm going to type here that is going to give you an access to all our products, our flyers, our videos, subscription forms. So these are all the things you need to know to start. And most importantly, once you have this information, start making the sales, start making the calls, and most importantly, get your leads, right? So once you register, these are the things that are going to come with your registration, and you can move on from there. Sharon Ibiweye, what will you do in a situation where you know that your family members will mount pressure of demanding money from you? If they know that you've made a few millions in real estate and even results into uniting together to say you're segregating yourself from the family, and they will greedily demand the money if they know. So basically, you're asking, how do you keep your family members away from demanding pressure from you? So who wants to take that question?
Who can take that? I think
I'll take the question.
Okay, well, yeah, you in that position. I know Choma has a so let's start with Woye.
Everybody has a
So first of all, I would like to state it's not my direct family members that will come and ask you for money, but definitely there are people that want to say, hey, or God, do this for us. They want to, because they're seeing you in London, they want to come and give them pounds, or you're making the money from the tree. And
Woye is assistant branch manager in London, by the way, so you can understand his own pressure. He's not in
and I have siblings that sometimes will come to me and say, I want this. Can you give me this? First off, I would say that it's the way when you make your first million or first commission, it's the way you actually position yourself. You don't have to shout about it until you've made millions from it. It can be done quietly, right? Due to the fact that that first commission is a seed. So it's not something you want to spend immediately. So if you make your first million and then you're making noise about, oh, I just did this, oh, I have this, and you're putting yourself in a place where you're seeming like OBO, they will definitely ask you for money. And then if there's a case where you can't actually escape that and they're not asking you, you have to let your family understand that the fact that you made that 1 million or that million doesn't mean that it's a spending cash. You're in business, you have partners, you don't have access to that money. Of course, it's your sales. That's another trick you can say. Like, the commission is not yours alone. There are a lot of you that you came together and you did that business, and then the commission came from it. Therefore, you do not have clearance to touch the funds. It's to be invested into other things. By the time you get your own funds that you can spend, you attend to their needs. That puts you in a position whereby they will not want to disturb you that much. That's another thing you can actually do as well. Always clarify that the funds that you have is not for spending. It's a joint business, it's a deal. You have a group of people you are together, and then that particular fund is to be reinvested into the business all over again. Of course, you made sales, you got commission, fine, but you have to still press forward to make sure you make bigger. And also, there's an adage that before you can pull anybody up, you have to stay on top first. That's another thing you can use to back that up. You can't pull people up when you know you've not even climbed the fence yourself. So once you get to that top, you can now assist others to come up. So first of all, your positioning when you get the funds is very important. You don't portray yourself as OB or you've made money, you've made the first commission, you've made. Of course, you have to you have to make noise about it that you made so amount of sales from your sales. But if you listen to Dr. Smith very well, you always know that whenever he says he made this from his from a sale or whatever, he announces the next project he's doing, which means that the money from there is going into the other project. Always clarify that this money you have, if they ask you this money you have, of course you made sales, but it to be reinvested into another project which is being done collectively. You do not have access to these particular funds they're asking you for. So that notion of you being OBO should be clarified. So I mean that's worked for me. Whenever people ask me, oh, I'm in this streaming, so before they will tax me, so I will tax myself for anything for the boys. So you know that there's no money on ground or there's nothing like that. You see me make sales, fine, but this sales is not for me. We have about 5 people on this particular project, so we need to reinvest this particular money you are seeing into the next one. So I mean the closeness of the person to you determines how extensive you want to go into explanation. But basically, have it in mind that whenever they ask you for any of these things, just clarify that this is not your money. It's a business, it's business funds. You can't touch it. You have to reinvest into other things. You need to diversify as well with your partners and your team. So I think that should clarify and notify you. Even if you want to buy anything for yourself, don't show everything off on the internet where they will see that okay, she says you just bought shoes, you just bought a car, you just bought a house, and you say it's not your money. You don't have to show everything off that you buy from your commission. You can be in your corner until you know you are capable and standing enough to attend to other people's financial needs. Basically, just intelligence, basically financial intelligence as well, and emotional intelligence, so that when you say no, you don't offend the people in your village. They're not going to do you that. You not see sales to do again. So you have to be emotionally intelligent and physically intelligent.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Abisola as well that wants to say something on this.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Abisola. Just to add to what Daniel has said, I don't believe you shouldn't show off. You can show off. let people understand the wonders God is doing in your life. You get, but there's something called you should not be emotionally blackmailed, because I think I learned that you just have to be self-disciplined, because you need to grow. You need to. Because you know what you want for yourselves, right? So I wouldn't advise you to spend your first commission anyhow or anything. You need to have an investment for yourself. Because let's imagine, because sales just don't come every time. So there are times that you can have, yes, you may be very lucky and you have the sales consistently, but there's times that you may not even have it. But what have you invested in? You can share the profits of your investment to your family members. That is okay. But what I keep saying is, do not be emotionally blackmailed that I'm your friend and this, I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your anything. Because this life, focus on yourself, get your life settled, let your life have a meaning, because people really want to move with people that have results. So you need to make enough results for yourself. So before you can now, because I saw someone who said we rise by lifting others. No one is saying you don't lift them. You can lift them by introducing them to your business, what you do. So once you introduce them to your business, they're also making money for themselves. So they're not like a challenge or a burden to you. You're not here to carry any liabilities at the moment. You can teach them what to do. You can put them under your downline platform to sell for you. There you're teaching them how to catch the fish rather than you feeding them the fish this time. Don't put so much things or too much responsibilities, or necessary responsibilities, I would say, on yourself, where you can help them in other needs. So that is that for me. Thank you so much, Farouk.
Does anyone else want to say something regarding that? So we'll move on. Okay, so next question. I'm having issues with my consultant login details. Please assist. Okay. Treat this one personally. Just send me a message. You can send an email to gcp@gtextholdings.com. But for quicker, just so I can treat this personally, you can reach out to me. Send me your details and your login will be sent to you via email. Okay. Next question. How can we know the latest prices? I've addressed this as well. Once you're in a Telegram community, we have a link as well that you can always get up to date with our latest pricing. Where is your Asaba office and venue for next training? Chema, when is your next training and the venue of your office? Can all branch managers type in their address of their offices as well as the phone numbers?
Yeah, please let all branch manager address of your office, your email, your phone number. We do weekly trainings now across all our branches. In fact, some branch we do two trainings, one on GVest, one on Gtext and Associates. So, Choma, go ahead.
Okay, so our office is located at number 21B Summit Road, just opposite Everyday Supermarket. You can't miss it. It's a very popular supermarket here in Asaba. The next training will be, once you join the Telegram group, you will certainly be notified when the next training is taking place. But please, you can drop your number so that we can add you to the Asaba group, and then you get all information with regards to training and every other thing. But please do not miss the masterclass training that is coming up on the 11th of June, 2022. Do not miss. It's going to be an epic event. The Odogu himself is going to be around, so please avail yourself that opportunity. It's not a free event, it's a paid event, but if you get to register now, you get a 50% discount on your registration. So you want to take advantage of that. Thank you. I also dropped the address in the chat. Thank you.
Okay, so some of these questions have been answered already. How much is the registration for gold membership? So the price for gold membership has gone up from 50,000 to 75,000. However, for the first 3 people that register on gold, I can give you a discount of 50,000 naira only. So all you have to do is just chat me up, write your name, tell me I'm interested in the gold membership, and you'll be ready. You must be willing to pay immediately today. So by 7 p.m. latest, I'm closing that offer. So again, if you want to pay for gold membership or platinum, the platinum is 100,000, but I'm giving you a discount of 25,000 to be 75,000 naira. But all you have to do is just chat me up. I'm writing my phone number again. My name is Farouk. Send me a message. I want to register for the platinum membership. I want to register for the gold membership. Tell me your name, and I give you account details to make payment today. By 7 p.m., if you don't make payments, your offer is gone. Are the flyers and other information on the cloud up to date? Of course, they are up to date, but you need to keep checking regularly for latest updates, although that will be communicated on the Telegram group. How do I do the platinum registration? Of course, just send me a message now. 0809999 5873 for G&A registration. And you get the offer I have for you now.
You sent your address to the panelists. You need to click everyone. You sent your address to the panelists. You have to send it to everyone. Also, is it possible to read out the address as well? For Port Harcourt, just join the Port Harcourt group, the Telegram group, where this week we'll announce between now and Friday the new address for Port Harcourt. We were there earlier this week. We want to perfect everything before we have you guys to resume in the office.
Okay. At the end of that registration package, of course, we've addressed that. How can I get my referral link because I've done my free registration? So what you have to do is go to your spam or your junk at your email. You see a mail from Gtextholdings and you can get a unique referral link and your login details. However, if you have registered over a month ago, because your spam clears after a month, you can send me a message and I'll attend to that. Can an associate using this existing company to market Gtext assets? Sorry, I can't understand what you're writing, Emmanuel. Can an associate using his existing company to market Gtext assets use Gtext flyers to prepare customer? Of course, you can use Gtext flyers to present your presentation, of course, because definitely, but remember that whenever your clients are making payments, they make payments directly to Gtextholdings. We do not allow any of our associates to collect payment from any of our clients, even if you are the one that brought them in. All you have to do is just collect the account details and send payment information, and your commission will be paid to you. Can people on the free registration make sales? Of course. That's why we are creating this program. The difference between free and paid is the level of access, level of tradings, and level of information and resources that is coming to you, the extra discounts, and the little. So, for example, we are going to make everyone make 30 sales to qualify for a Dubai trip. For a gold member, you have to make a lesser amount of sales. For a platinum member, you need to make a lesser amount. So these are kind of other benefits that come with the gold and platinum membership. We're coming to the end of this. Does anyone have any other question you'd like to ask? And again, if you want to actually see all the information of our Gtext locations as well, and book a time, which I employ everyone to do, right? Once you are a Gtext and associate member, it is compulsory. It is in your own best interest to know where the office is and get familiar with the office, right? So I put in a website here, which I was showing everyone earlier, www.gtextandassociate.com/office time, right? You can go here. Let me show you the screen. And book a time in our office. So each of our offices and the address and the phone number is over there. You can see we have a Banana Island office, we have Omole, we have Asaba, we have Abuja, we have Abeokuta, and we have the phone numbers of the contact person there as well as Ibadan. All you have to is click on book now. You see book now, you're going to get a registration form whereby you can input, you can put your name, your last name, email address, phone number, the date you want to visit the office, and the time. And our best salespeople in that office, even our branch managers personally, will be able to attend to you and close all your deals for you. So whenever you're looking for information, you want to visit the office, you can walk into any of our offices. So does anybody have any other thing to add before we wrap this up? Okay, so I'll be calling out the addresses of each of the branches. I'll start with Asaba office. So Asaba office is located at sorry, I lost that again. Chema, can you call out your office, please?
So it's at 21B Summit Road, opposite Everyday Supermarket, Asaba.
Okay, please call out your phone number.
080-9999-5698. And the email is chioma@gtextmail.com. Thank you.
All right. Can we have Port Harcourt? Okay, can we have Abuja, please? Sorry.
All right, so for Abuja, the address for Abuja, 1314B, Wiki Spring Street, off IBB Boulevard, Maitama, Abuja. And then the number to reach out to 0809 2255 114. 0809 2255 114. It has also been posted on the chats.
Okay, James, can we have for Ibadan? Then we have Abisola and we.
Okay, so for Gtext Homes Ibadan, the address once again is number 15, Unity Road, Yellow Gate. Emphasis on Yellow Gate because there are other addresses with that same Unity Road. So number 15, Unity Road, Yellow Gate, Uliyoli extension. And you can always reach out to me directly on +234 or 0814-387-6711. I give that again, 0814-387-6711. You can also reach out to me via email. That's james@gtextmail.com.
Great. Abisola, then we.
Okay, hi everyone. Our Dubai office is located at 2404 Gtext Hub 2404 Al Musa Tower 2, Sheikh Zayed Road, Dubai. Gtext Hub 2404 Al Musa Tower 2, Sheikh Zayed Road, Dubai. So you can reach out to us on +971 +9715852109222 +9715852109222. Thank you.
What's the URL to see or to be able to book any of our offices for a meeting?
www.gtexandassociates.com/office time.
Office time.
Yes. All right. So where can we have you now?
Hi everyone, my name is Adewoye Daniel, and to reach us or to visit the office, the address is 133 Wellington Road, just opposite Faro bus stop, Raynham, Essex. And you can call the office on +4473 75 053 184, or send a mail to info@gtextholdings.co.uk or daniel@gtextholdings.co.uk.
Okay, fantastic. Any other inquiries on Gtext and Associates, you can send a message to me now on +2348099995873 +2348099995873. You need your login details. You want to join our Telegram. Of course, I have to confirm you are an existing member because you just migrated to Telegram. So I'm going to get all those information and send it across to you. And okay, so does anyone have any closing remark before we wrap this up?
Who are the 4 people winning the $200? And please, can they also send their pictures so that you do a banner today to mention those who are winners today, and also put across social media step by step. Step 1, register on Gtexts and Associates. Step 2, invite as many people as possible to Gtexts and Associates. Step 3, send evidence to Farouk, at Gtextholdings. So it's easy, and let's push on all the groups, Telegram group, WhatsApp group, social media platforms, so people know the criteria to win this. I'm not sure this is explicit enough, this one,
Okay.
but you go ahead and show it. But I want something simpler, 3-step, easy step, no too long words. So who are the winners for today? Let's announce them.
Okay, the entries are still up because we announce winners by 8 p.m. So people can send proof of those that they invited for it. So to be announced by 8 p.m.
Okay, then in that case, let's push on the group. Let's know as many people. I need the pictures uploaded. You have to be very transparent with all these things. So, Nigerians don't trust any of these things. So if you're not as transparent as possible, you create issue. But more important, you also have to communicate that transparency. Right? This is the step, simple, easy to understand. Like I said, the links to join the Zoom, to join the Telegram, you can edit the email they normally get. So that the step is just simple. Step 1, join Gtexts and Associates, right? .com. Step 2, invite as many people as possible to join Gtexts and Associates. Step 3, send the evidence of everyone that joined through you, right? To social email. Step 4, you and those people attend the daily events, and you put the timings of the daily event using the Zoom link that has been sent to your email. Step 5, the winners will be announced at the event, because I would have loved that the winner is announced at this event. So whatever activity we're doing, including even the charity event as well, at the end of those events, let's just announce the winner for that day. So if they can even join, because like this now, the winners are supposed to be here, because that's how you even know they qualify. So you're able to even pull them up, hear their feedback. They can even share a thank you message, right? And people know it's real. Okay.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much for everyone joining us. We're glad I'm sure everybody got value because a lot of people said they got value. So definitely we all got value. And we're happy to be here for you. We're happy to serve you. So just share the link. Get started at www.gtextholdings.com. And to take part of our anniversary, of course, just go to homes.com/14th anniversary. Take part of all our programs. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Abisola, Dr. Steven, Choma, James, Quidet, Jessica, and Vivian that joined us today. Let's have a great day.